Hello everyone, and welcome to Downhaven Entertainment. Today we will be reviewing Godzilla. Oh my god, everyone seems to love this movie, praising it left and right. Why? Aaron Taylor Johnson is not a bad actor, but he was a tool in this movie. Yes, he was the eyes and ears for the audience, so we know what's going on, but that's all he was. There was no character to him. His job was to ask, what's that? What's he doing? Dad, why are you acting so crazy? What is that thing? He was sorely unneeded, and we'll get to that soon. Ken Watanabe. Jay Quas has shown me the perfect impression of this character. Elizabeth Olsen. Well, she got her paycheck. She's just in the movie once in a while. Could have stayed home. Juliette Binoche, same as Elizabeth Olsen. Sally Hawkins. Hold on. Godzilla is a Japanese icon, right? Okay, we're gonna do things a little backwards this time. Let's talk about what didn't work for this movie. Whitewash. We start in Japan, and all I'm seeing as main characters is white people. We're in Japan, Hollywood. Ken Watanabe is a capable, well-known, and overall great actor. He could have been able to carry this movie all by himself along with other Japanese actors. That's cool! Heck, even the 1950s Godzilla had more Japanese actors in that movie than this one. And again, it took place in the 1950s. And it took place in Japan. Where did most of this movie take place? America? San Francisco? No. Say what you will about Pacific Rim, at least it paid respects to Japanese manga to some degree. It took place in Japan. Say what you will about Karate Kid remake, even though it should have been called Kung Fu Kid, but that movie had all of Chinese culture, it had Chinese people, and even diversification. It was a beautiful looking movie with beautiful people, and I would have given that movie an A, by the way. It's a breath of fresh air. What's with movies like this stripping away Japanese culture from Japan to make it American? Let's see how pissed people get if I were to make a King Kong movie take place in Japan with no white actors, all Japanese cast. The drama with Aaron Taylor Johnson and friends, not needed. This movie needed scope, not drama. How about if we start this movie in the 1950s showing them trying to stop this force of nature, then work our way up to modern day. You know, build up the legend around Godzilla as a force of nature and people from around the world talking about Godzilla. Focus on multiple characters dealing with the Godzilla issues from different times instead of focusing on these two family issues. I came to see a movie called Godzilla and got Aaron Taylor Johnson and friends. And that's another thing. What's up with Godzilla? He looks freaking amazing and does two cool things, and he probably does way more cooler things, but we keep cutting to Aaron Taylor Johnson. Cool, Godzilla's about to throw down. Then we cut the little white boy watching TV. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Whoa, look, Godzilla. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Ken Watanabe. Could you imagine watching King Kong like this? Screw that! King Kong, show him how it's done! That is a force to be reckoned with. That is a boss. This movie, calling Godzilla a force of nature, please. At the end of the day, he turned out to be a superhero. Do you know what a force of nature is? A force of nature does not choose what to destroy. A hurricane destroys everything in its path. Volcanoes destroy everything around it. That's a force of nature. Godzilla is a hero in this movie, and they call him a force of nature. Get out of here. And to think he'd be pissed off at the humans for trying to nuke him and destroy him. Force of nature. Esta loca. The music. I don't know. This could have been ruined because of the trailer. The trailer had such a sense of scope and spectacle and awe, but the Space Odyssey music is just creepy and mystifying, mysterious, and the tone of the trailer was just building up toward Godzilla as this force of nature, this being of destruction. But when we get to the movie, the music is generic and cliche. If this played in Pacific Rim, it would fit right in. And to me, the movie was overscored. There's too much music. There's no sense of mystery. There's no sense of scope. We just needed silence, atmosphere. We just need to hear the creatures on their own, the bass, the vibration. And sometimes it'll be better if we had something like the Dark Knight Rises Bane music, just something to put weight into this movie. But instead we got dun 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 dun. It's a vast difference from Godzilla and the monsters he fights are supposed to be unexplainable. That's what made Godzilla lore so good. Mystery. We can't explain them. This movie, they decipher their mating calls, their motivations, their sex. Humans are supposed to be in awe of these monsters, not dissecting them. Let the imagination of the audience go wild. Stop spoon feeding us. And they find out all this information in a matter of minutes. How would they even know all of these facts in such a short amount of time? There was a scene in this movie where Ken Watanabe's character said, "Let them fight." And that was like, about freaking time. And then we cut to Aaron Taylor Johnson. Little boy, Elizabeth Olsen. I don't care about their drama. Show me Godzilla. Godzilla should not be playing supporting role in a Godzilla movie. We need to feel the presence of Godzilla when he's not on screen, and when he is on screen, he needs to be present. Now, let's talk about what worked for this flick. The special effects were off the hook. Overall, I'm pissed off. The trailer was awesome. This is how they should have built up Godzilla, but instead we got a bunch of actors with a whole lot of face time during their issues. You remember Spider-Man 3 when Venom hit the scene and all they kept showing was Eddie Brock's face crying about his issues when you want to see Venom do his thing? That's this movie. This movie is just filled with actors that have huge inconveniences disrupting their personal lives. It strips away Japanese culture, throws it into San Francisco, turns Godzilla into an intentional hero, and makes him a plot device to bring family closer. Screw this movie. I'm gonna watch the 1950 version of Godzilla. So after seeing this movie, I have to give this movie a solid F. I'll see you next Sunday when I review X-Men Days of Future Past.